think I have everything correct. I think so. Absolutely. Hello, hello. Is saying ideal smile? Is saying ideal smile. What a name. Well, welcome, welcome. What's poppin'? I am more interested. What? What? What do you mean you're more interested? What? What are you doing? Gesture drawings? Yeah, yeah. I'm doing gesture drawing. How are you more? What? What am I? An investment? What am I? A stock to you? Oh yes, I'm more interested in investing in this stock. In this stock. Yeah, I'm just doing my daily gesture drawings. But yeah, yeah. Oh fudge! I ran out of the room. Whoops. Mhm. Yeah, like this. I see capitalism in this stream, Laval. Capitalism? Wait a minute. What do you mean about capitalism? What about capitalism? Wait, what do you mean by capitalism in this stream? That is crazy. No, 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 no. I'm being honest. That is the first time I've ever seen. Listen, listen. This is not a political stream. So how the hell did it came to capitalism? I'm practicing value shading right now and box drawings. Oh, wow, wow. What are you doing specifically for each one? All right, already. Capitalism. Hey, Diva. Welcome, welcome. We're talking about capitalism and communism. Oh, yeah. We're talking about economics. While I, while I, while I draw, while I do gesture drawings on while the other folks, do other, it just what isn't that the thing that artists do? We, the only difference that between art streamers and political commentators is they just yap, right? We draw while we yap. At least we're doing something productive. We provide more value. At least we provide more value. Okay, I don't want to get canceled. So I'm gonna stop. Diva, welcome, welcome. Have you gotten a project yet from the company that you're interning at? Not yet. You're still waiting. Shit, whoops. I did not do that correctly. Um, I mean, an internship is all for capitalist value. Oh yes, they also participate in capitalism. Listen, the world runs on capitalism. Without capitalism, we wouldn't have the things that we have right now. There'd be no competition. Without the power of capitalism, everyone would have to use what? Photoshop and pay a bajillion dollars unless you pirate it. And then everyone would have to are forced to buy Wacoms and pay a bajillion dollars. And they can make it as crappy as possible and surcharge us. But because of capitalism, competition exists. Oh yeah. Cylinders. Oh, I see. The world is one whole Olympics. Yeah. Speaking of which, of our programs, Adobe is discontinuing Adobe Animation. You mean Flash, right? The Flash animation, whatever it's called. Oh, did not know that. I mean, but then again, how many people actually uses Adobe's things for animation? But the standards is to use like Toon Boom, right? At least in the West. The West, they use Toon Boom. They use a whole bunch of other stuff. And then what? The Japanese use what? Clip Art Studio Paint EX. I don't think it's like that's not really the end of the world. I don't think there's a it was really a standard that people used for it. I see. Subbed by the way. Oh, thank you for the sub. The anime is still held its ground for now, but they're getting rid of it straight. Uh it is what it is. Yeah, I don't really hear about Adobe Animation at all. Again, I heard of so many other programs that people use for actual animation. Or hell, they'll just 2D they'll draw on paper. And what are your goals though? E saying ideal smile. Also, what the hell do I call you? I do not want to call you that all the time because god damn, that's a long name. Right now, the purpose of doing this is not necessarily to utilize action lines. Of course, action lines make it easier. Uh, but as you can see, I'm not whatever I put down is what I have. I'm being very, very deliberate with each stroke that I have. There is no control Z. So this is not like the most fluid-esque gesture, I guess. And also I'm using very different pen as well. And right now, the reason why I'm training this is for better line quality. Confidence is on line quality. That is specifically what I am training myself with doing these gestures. Not making the most fluid. Now, if I wanted to make it the most fluid thing possible, then yes, I would use a center line. How I would approach drawing these would be slightly different. Good. Don't give me free money. Hi, hi, Froggy. Hi, Frog man. Go to sleep. It's past your bedtime. It's past your bedtime. God damn it. Go to sleep. Thanks. Yeah, there's a lot of things that you could practice. One is doing gesture drawings and kind of do it how I'm approaching it. Um, Another thing is to draw a whole bunch of shapes and thinking about line hierarchy. Uh, a lot of things that you could do. Practice drawing ribbons as well. Or what is it? Drawing on pen and paper. Actual pen and paper, and not with a ballpoint pen. Like using a brush pen or using a like fountain pen and drawing. Again, because you have to deliberately think about each stroke that you make. It's not about, oh, let's just make it kind of sketchy. Again, there's drawing sketchy is good. It's very free flowing. You get your creativity boiling or whatever. But if you want good lines, then it should be very deliberate. As you could see, I'm really taking my time. I'm really notating things that I want to do and make like small marks and kind of like mark them in my mind or mark them on the paper. See me kind of shadowing certain things or mark like two areas or like indicate landmarkers that I think of. Of course, it's not going to be perfect. See, I do that. I'm thinking of the foot right here. So I'm being, again, fairly deliberate with each line that I make, rather than just drawing it willy-nilly without much thought. Let's see. What are your favorite streamer? I don't know about that one. Like when making outlines, especially for details, you use smaller and thinner lines, so it's not everywhere the same thickness, and being able variety is good for your size audience. Yeah. Have you tried drawing 100 in cylinders in 1 week? No, I've not. Will it help? Probably. Am I gonna do it? No. Your box has been off late, or your perspective has been off. What do you mean, Diva, bro? You sold yourself to the devil. You sold your soul to the devil so you could draw in perspective. What the hell do you mean your perspective has been off? What, you have to renew your contract or something? Hey man, you have to make sure you renew it, okay? Make sure you get a good deal when you do it this time, you know? Whoops, that's off. Whatever. I mean, that's fair enough. Dang, these effing poses are not fun. I mean, the biggest thing with perspective, literally, I think if you have the fundamentals down, you should be good for the most part. It is just that a lot of mistakes stem from people forget to utilize it, to utilize perspective. Like, oh, if the chest is, if this perspective, or if the hair is like this, or if the body's like this, then the rest of the perspective has to follow. I think that's what a lot of people's issue is when it comes to perspective. It's not that they don't understand it, it's just that they're not utilizing it. Literally, they're not effing utilizing it. I don't know, like, let's say the hair is, let's say the face is 3/4, but then, yeah, the face, the head is 3/4 view, but how they approach drawing their hair is they don't think about, it's wrapping around the face. So that's number one. Perspective issue number one. And number two, they draw it in a different. No, yeah, pretty much that. Is they don't consistency of perspective. And then when when people's anatomy is off, a big thing again, I think it is an issue with perspective. They think they don't think of okay, if the arm is like this, how does that affect this part of the body? How the perspective? Is it consistent? And that's why I don't think necessarily that boxes are a bad thing. It could help you. But I only think it helps you to a certain extent. After that, you have to think about the practicalities of it. Not saying that drawing boxes doesn't help, but again, it's practicing things in a vacuum. It's like when you're playing music. Yes, playing scales, playing arpeggios, all that's really important. Will playing arpeggios make you really good at playing songs? Or if you just practice arpeggios all the time or scales, no. It'll make you it'll make you a technically a better player. Certain yeah, the techniques that you develop will be better, but that doesn't make you a better musician overall, because now you have to utilize that technical skills. And again, I think it has to be a balance of, yes, fundamentals are extremely important. Without fundamentals, it becomes really hard to pinpoint your issues, right? You have an issue with this. A lot of issues can be resolved with, oh, how, yeah, I think a lot of people's issues, a lot of their faults or whatnot, can be solved with fundamentals. But it's two parts, right? It's not just purely fundamentals. It's more of under having good fundamentals and then good analysis skills. If you have those two things, you could go far away. It's just that people lack one or the other. Like, how the hell are you supposed to draw an arm well if you don't understand how arms work? You could be really good at copying, yeah, but will you understand what you're copying? That's why people who have extremely good knowledge, let's say you ask a marine biologist, let's say to um explain how sharks work, the whole anatomy of a shark, they could draw it. And now their technical skills of drawing will not be good, but they could draw it. Their knowledge is so deep of it that um that when they draw it, it looks, you can understand what's happening. And in us as artists, we should get to that point. Again, we don't have to be uh medical students, or we don't need to have like the most absolute best understanding, but we need to understand it enough to explain poses. Like, okay, if this character is doing this pose, this is what's happening to the muscles, this is what's happening to the arms, this is what's happening to the bones, and this is how this moves. Or, oh yeah, the reason why the body does this is because there's this construction right here because of this bone, because that becomes important. That is how you make that is how you make something look really good, is have a great understanding, understand the limitations of how certain things work. Into boxes. Okay, yeah, I'll read chat. Hold on, sorry. Yapping and doing gesture drawings at the same time is fairly difficult. That one I will say. Um, oh, whoops. That's good. I could have lifted this up a little bit more, but whatever. Forget the fact that you could see this person drawing. You know it's real because you could see the green on their wheel. What do you mean green on their wheel? What? Should analysis intrusive part is harmony goes farther? Intuitive? I guess so. I mean, like the intuitive parts. I mean, here's the thing, right? I do not draw with intuition. I draw through like pure analysis. I don't have enough reps, right? I mean, if you draw so effing much, then yeah, your intuition will be like really good just because you've done so effing money, or what people say, like your visual library, right? So yeah. So the thing is, I started drawing later than a lot of people. I started how many years ago? Like a few years ago. So I don't have that advantage. So I leverage what I do have, which is my analytical skills, and then my ability to learn new stuff fairly quickly. At a, I'm a what people say, I am quick to learn things. I know how to optimize systems in order to get the, what is it, best bang for the buck, whatever. And then I do, for those who don't know, I do have a degree in biochemistry, and I studied a lot on neuroscience. I could have gotten a minor in neuroscience. So I'm able to leverage a lot of that information to do this. So that's why I don't really say I draw intuitively. I draw very logically. I think about a lot of different aspects. I break down things to the I essentially break things down to how it would work, and then I'm able to use my skills of an analysis to make up for that fact. So yeah, I can't. So I'm not the person who could draw thoughtlessly, doodle without any thought. I literally can't. SP work at the moment. I'm unemployed at the moment. Oh, I'm sorry for your loss. Yeah, we're all yuppies. Whole scandal involved an artist faking their oil setup by using a green screen. Oh, really? Damn. Oh. Well, this is that's so effing stupid, bro. This is how you know I'm not faking it. Number one is crappy. Number two, who the hell is going to freaking trace doing gesture drawings for an effing hour? Excuse me? And then making mistake. Hello? That's so effing stupid. If so, goddamn. At that point, just become an artist, bro. If you're gonna go through that much trouble. I only know one person that could pull off drawing intuitively that wasn't a supermaster, made 90% sure. Their high photographic memory. Yeah, see. How many years do you think? Wait, what? What do you mean we? Move Gunnar in 30 seconds. What? Oh, listen. The amount of money that I make at my current job, I do not think that my art skills will ever get to a point where I'm able to make how much I am while working at my job. I work in healthcare. I work with very, very sick people. Very, very sick. And yes, I do work in the ICU. Trolling is just a hobby for me. 180K. Oh. Hello, how are you? Oh. Imagine working medic. I'm not a medic, no. Yeah. Being a full-time artist sounds like absolute hell. Because you have to remember, you're not you're not drawing the things that you want to. You're working for a corporation or commissions, and it's got to be things. If you want to make a living, you got to do things that you don't want. You know, the things that puts bread on the table. The first video paint crashed again. What do you mean crashed again? You might not be able to see, bro, if COVID 2.0 comes. I will see. God damn, bro. Did he not save? Oh, shiz. Do you not like auto save or not have auto save? What do you mean? Do you not like instinctually save every so often? I do. Maybe like every 5 minutes. I just have a habit of doing uh control S, bro. Got burned once, never again. Got burned once, never effing again, bro. That's how you learn. I wouldn't say Procreate is better. I'd say it depends. Also, you need an Apple product for that. So you do have to pay an Apple tax. And then you are limited on the amount of space. Again, Procreate is very powerful. You can do so many things with Procreate. Not saying it is bad. It's just that there are certain tools that you will not have advantage of using compared to if you were to draw via tablet, like PC tablet, whether it's screen or a screen display or just like tablet. I mean, I do use Procreate too. I do have an iPad, so I do draw. I do use Procreate as well. I gotta at least save once an hour. Yeah. How much wood? How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? How much wood if a woodchuck chuck could a woodchuck could chuck wood? That's the easy one. How much could if a woodchuck chuck could a woodchuck could chuck wood? It's one of my favorite tongue twisters. English tongue twisters. Because I can do, kind of do that one. A woodchuck. Well, it depends on what kind of woodchuck, and then what kind of wood are we talking about? I'm using Kirita lagging, not crashing, bro. It's literally it's just workflow. It's on the artist, and typically it's and if we're talking about workflow, it's just whatever they're used to, right? Because it doesn't matter what kind of program, there's always going to be some sort of learning curve. And so, and also what kind of things they do, right? Like if they're doing a lot more stuff in like into like 3D Blender, probably better off with PC. If we're talking about animation, probably PC. Unless you're freaking art god like Aaron freaking animated everything is like short film on paper. Took what 3 years, hand drawn. Is it paper? I don't remember if it's paper or not. Did everything by himself. Holy shiz! Now that's an effing legend. It's like Makoto Shinkai, his first film. Everything was self-produced, baby. A one-man team. God damn, those people are legends, dude. Oh, this is fucky wucky. It's gonna move on. Let's see woodchuck. Let's say the woodchuck, and the wood is wood. Yeah, there's multiple types of woodchucks. There's multiple types of wood. We're talking like evergreen trees. Are talking about I actually don't know. Oak, maple. What kind of wood? You can't just say wood because each one has like a different density, different parts it grows, etc., etc. And then you probably have to look at woodchucks, you know, the degradation of their teeth, how strong it is, what their diet is, what it consists of. There's a lot of things to consider, you know. Hi, Deemer, welcome. I don't know. I don't know, Diva. Don't ask me. If you need a lot of layers, don't use Procreate. I mean, depends. I think Procreate for, let's say if you do use a lot of layers, I think Procreate is a great place for like sketching, getting some ideas down. Let's say you're out and about, and that's another thing too. It's very portable. You're going out and you're doing some quick sketches, getting some ideas down. It's amazing for that. And you get pretty detailed. But let's say you want to start rendering it. Now you want to add effects and do a whole bunch of other stuff. Then that's when you could like transfer the file to whatever thing, whether it's Clip Art Studio Paint, Photoshop, Rita, and add some more flair to it. You know? But that's just me. Since I have the option of using both, that is how I would use my iPad. sketching general ideas or practicing certain things, that's not super crazy. And then when I want to like really lock in, make some things polished, whatnot, I'll probably use desktop. Not saying that you can't on the iPad. You definitely can. It's just workflow. What are you used to? Yeah. And in all honesty, if you're a good artist, you can work with any medium. It's literally just learning learning the medium. Once you learn, if you understand how to use the tools, then you're golden. Like think about traditional artists, right? Traditional artists, let's say they're traditional artists, right? And they're a god at everything. Dude, if they for them, the biggest hurdle of doing digital art, it's literally understanding and learning the medium. And it's such a pain point that they're just like, you know what? I'm just gonna stick to what I like, what I'm used to. I don't want to learn all these little different things here and there because it takes time. It takes time to learn all these things. It's not easy. And they can't be bothered to learn traditional, right? Or to do learn digital. But the few that who do and get proficient, dude, it is an unfair advantage. Literally unfair advantage because now it's not they're not dependent or they don't use these tool as crux, right? Digital artists, um most definitely we use the tools as crux. Be like, damn, I messed this up. Oh, well, I could just control Z, I could just transform, I could just use what's the tool? Liquify, Traditional artists, they don't have that option. They're like, well, I effed up. Time to start over. Or they'll make it work, right? They're a lot more resourceful of what they're got. Now, since they have the tool to make those corrections or whatnot, dude, they can make amazing things, or the amount of times it takes them to draw stuff or to make a completed work will probably skyrocket to the moon productivity because of all the tools that they have on digital. That's a time saver, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like traditional artists are like the top tier epsilon. But I mean, it's really expensive um to do traditional. It takes so much time and effort and holy shiz. Now, that's not saying that if you're not a traditional artist, if you're a digital or whatnot, you can never be good. No, I'm not saying that. You can be an art god. It's just that now it takes a lot more work. Or again, for them, right? I think the big reason is that when you're doing traditional, right? When you're doing traditional, you truly have to have a really good understanding of everything that you do. You need to understand, okay, why am I mixing these pigments together? Oh, it's because these colors make this pigment. Oh, why are you doing this thing? Oh, you're trying to do this for this effect. Or like, oh, why am I doing this brush stroke for this and this one for this? Oh, it gives this effect. Oh, why am I doing this for the so you have to think of everything that you do. Or same thing on like putting colors down. You have to be extremely deliberate with everything that you do. Or if you make mistakes, work around it. Digital artist, it's easy. Oh, I could just, liquefy, erase, whole bunch of different tools that you could use. So we're a lot less, I wouldn't say careless, right? I wouldn't say careless, but you're not as deliberate. You're not thinking about every single portion as deeply. And I think the aspect of really thinking about stuff or being deliberate with each thing that you do will develop your art skills immensely. And I'm not saying that that's always the case, right? I'm just saying with traditional art, I feel like that's that's or being a lot more deliberate. You have to be a lot more deliberate working on the medium compared to digital, where you could be more careless. You could fix your mistakes more easily. Therefore, you're not gonna think as deeply because I could just, control Z, control Z. Oh, I'm just gonna do it until it kind of looks better. Also, there's things to understand like alpha lock, gradient, and liquefy. Well, that's just specific tools, right? But I'm not. But that's specifically tools. I'm just talking. What I'm talking about specifically is, let's say, like the actual drawing a portion of it. And I'm not trying to say traditional artists are superior. I'm not. Again, as you said, like the technical tool. There's so much you need to have a good understanding when to use it, how to use it, etc., etc. But I think the entry, right, the entry of understanding and all that is higher with traditional. Yeah, definitely, definitely, yeah. The skill sets, right? Because art it's a compilation of a whole bunch of different uh skill sets, right? They are definitely different. Very yes. There is overlap, right? Definitely. But processes are different, therefore their skill sets will definitely differ. Well, yes, pencil to paper, sure, but it changes when you're talking about like fountain pens, brush pens. Yeah, if it's pencil, definitely when then. But when it comes to that stuff, then I'm like, oh, that's where it kind of gets tricky. And definitely there is. Oh my goodness. Yeah, drawing digitally, getting used to the pressure sensitivities, all that, or the eye hand coordination. If you're not using a screen tablet, oh yeah, that's definitely a learning curve. That's definitely a learning curve. I would say drawing with a pen though is very different though. I think the opposite. Holy. Yeah, drawing with the pencil thing, yes, yes. Pencil 100%. Pen, no, that's a whole different ball game. That's so much more difficult for me. A non special kind of hell. Oh yeah, you know. Oh yeah. I mean, I think a lot of digital artists start like that too, right? They'll get a on-screen tablet, and you're like, wait a minute, what is this? Why am I drawing flatly when doing this? Oh God, what is this? Oh man, yay! Did my 600 gesture drawings. Woohoo! Me animating on non. Oh, now that's hell on earth. That's actually hell on earth, Viva. I mean, okay, yeah, it's not like the end of the world. You do have better. I'll say you do get just the pain point of it is fairly high, but probably with a week, right? If you have if you've been drawing for a little while or like a decent while, I think it takes rough give or take like about a week. If you draw fairly consistently on it, you'll get used to it. But that's a week though. And I mean, you don't have back problems now. I mean, how are the ergonomics right now? I mean, thankfully, I have this, so I could stand straight while drawing. I'm not tripping when drawing, because goddamn, that is not good for your back. And then there's other things I do too, right? To promote good back health. So, working out is fairly important. Good for your back, you could do dead hangs. Dead hangs really what they say decompress the spine. Also doing a lot of abdominal exercises, because there's something called the transverse muscle that actually wraps around the back, the upper part of the back specifically. So typically when people actually get some sort of back surgery, one thing that they actually do in physical therapy, they do a lot of abdominal exercises, and it's because of that transverse muscle. The more you know. Yeah. I would. Yeah, 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 yeah. Indeed, work in the medical field. Almost forgot. Yeah, hold on. I need to post my gesture drawings. Uh, Damn, more people Join the art server. Okay. Whoops. There's no. God damn it. I have to go back. This one. But yeah, I like the software too. You see? Look at all my gesture drawings. So that wasn't a half day. That was a half day. That's a full day. Full day. Full day. Full day. Full day. Full day. Did I have another half day? Damn, did I? No, I swore I had another half day. Whatever. Just hell on earth. Just do my little practice. Just doing whatever, man. God damn it, man. This is day 160 on 63. Could have drawn yesterday. Whoops. Whoops. I forgot that one. Yes. I have social media. Social media? Yeah, if you look in the description, it should have my thing, right? Does it? Yeah, it has my SNS on the description. So you could check there. It's very bad. Okay, time for more suffering. Oh man. Let's see. Where is my thing? Where is my assignment? Where is to do rotation next, right? I have to do rotation of these. Oh, that's gonna be painful. SNS? Oh, it's like social media. It's this short. It's just short term. What, Deemer? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Why are you using the emotes? Oh, what are you doing? Oh. Why are you doing that, Deemer? Why are you doing that? It'd be nice to get a display tablet again. I mean, you can. You just save money for it. Well, but it's not on there. What? It's not on there. What do you mean it's not on there? Nah, hold on. You guys letting me? Hold on. I need a check. I need a check. Yeah, it's in the it's in the what do you mean? It's on the description. Yeah, yeah, it's on, there's a Discord, there's like social media, so it's SNS, and then I have specs. Yeah, I have all the things that I use on my spec thing. You see what PC that I'm using? God damn it. Hold on. Goddamn Chrome. I love it when Chrome stops working on me. It's my favorite. It's like my favorite pastime, man. I really like when Chrome stops working on me, man. It's so much fun. It's so much effing fun. God damn it. Goodness. Sorry, give me one moment. Oh, shit. Okay, all this. I have to redo this. Then I have to Where is... I don't even know where my things are. Yeah, my stream, my this, yeah, my description, my description. Okay. No worries, no worries. I was like, wait a minute, am I getting gaslit right now? Damn, that's crazy. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's there. God damn it. Nah. Hold on. So cringe. I had to do this for 10,000 years. Oh wait. Oh, wait. No. God damn it. God effing damn it. God damn it. It's absolute cringe. Sorry, no, I was doing stuff. Don't worry about it. I resolved the issue. I've resolved the issue at hand. God damn it. Close this, keep that open, close this. Well, bucko. Well, too bad. Seems correct. You know. God damn it, I have to find it again. I am okay. Found it. Let's see. Where is the thing? Here it is. Oh. Okay. Now I have to do my rotation practice, which I'm not excited about. I hate rotation. So my Expectation practice, what it is I get a pose. I draw a front. I draw a stunt and a side profile. A straightforward and like a 90 degrees pose, depending. And then what I do is I change that perspective. And that is absolute hell. It's absolute hell on earth. It's supposed to, it's supposed to help with my 3D-ness. Let's say I find a really interesting pose on like, I don't know, Pinterest. But it's not like super cool or I want to change it up a little bit. I'm not constrained to that reference anymore. Or it's not that now I could just what I could do with reference is I could extract the information, what makes it good, what makes it interesting, and put it in a whole utilizing that knowledge, putting it in a different way. Kind of similar to what I did here. I mean, I did this for like poses, but I've changed, I didn't copy it per se. I looked at what makes the pose interesting, extract that information from it from analyzing it, and then using and then utilizing that for these things that I drew. Different things. But yeah. So similar to that, but not quite. Slightly different. Oh, wait. Ultimatum create peaks. Antramata? What? So exaggeration? What? Wait, I scrolled through the Discord. Oh. Did you peek my thread or something? Oh, you talking about Diva. Ooh la la. Oh. Wait, what? Oh. Turnip appeared. This why. Nice, nice. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. I mean, for these, I wasn't necessarily um exaggerating them per se. I was just extracting what's good. What makes it interesting. And then like me talking through it. Slightly different. You're referring to personal dump, right? Yeah. Oh wait, I forgot. Your name on Discord is T. Yeah, but yeah. Yeah. Diva's good at art. Take the yeah, look at that, Diva. What if he doesn't? What if he doesn't? That'd be kind of insane. Okay. Oh, how am I gonna approach this pose? I just humbly declined the compliment. Like, dude, you should do that. You should do that. Damn. How would you respond to that, bro? Yeah. How the hell would you respond if someone said I humbly decline? God damn, bro. I don't. I would be in shambles. I honestly would be in shambles. If it, oh, whoops. And you need to create a new layer. These together. Shark's blood. What if what if he gets off of that? What if he wants shark's blood? You just threaten him with a good time. It's kind of insane. I feel threatened now. Damn, Diva. Look at that. When someone tried to threaten you, you unintentionally threaten someone. God damn. Now that's a skill set right there. Yeah, dude, what a skill set, bro. What a neffing skill set to have. You're a forger? You're the forger? You're right, and I'm left behind. Left behind? Damn. Now you're being left in a ditch. See, you should have said that instead of have your room filled with shark blood. Oh, so you have to convert it. You have to convert it because majority of my viewers are not from the US. So you have to say 2 meters deep ditch. You can't use feet or yards. Well, you know, how people gonna get the reference if they don't understand, you know, imperial units, you know, freedom units, as they would call it. Well, I mean, should we fault people for being ignorant about things that's not really imperative for them to survive? I don't know, man. Seems kind of arbitrary to set those things. It's like saying if you don't understand the laws of thermodynamics, you don't deserve to be on my stream. Is that really is that really indicative? Is that really fair? Because I am an art stream, probably who would understand who would know the probably there'd be only like one person. There'd be one viewer on my stream. No, there'd be two. No, there'd be three viewers on my stream. Not right now, but out of all the followers and whatnot, there would be three people who would actually be able to explain the laws of thermodynamics, understand it. Only three people on my stream. Alrighty, then everyone's getting kicked out. Literally, everyone's gonna get kicked out then. Yeah, you too, Deemer. I don't even know how to. I don't even know how to say thermodynamics in Korean, bro. There's only three people on your stream right now. Well, I guess I get no viewers. I mean, doesn't really change what I do. Doesn't really change what I do. We are your emotional support. You need us. Actually, no. Y'all giving me stress and anxiety. Probably not having y'all would increase my mental health. Y'all are a detriment to my mental health. So I think y'all not being here would be actually better for me. We're the reason you are alive. Really? Then how come I haven't streamed in the past few days and I'm happier, healthier? Literally everything is better. Just get dark in here to add the stress. Hell no. Keep that kid is not here and I'm so effing thankful, bro. He actually makes my blood boil. Holy shiz. When he's here, I feel like I'm actually having an aneurysm. Yeah, let's hear it. Let's hear it. I'm waiting for that explanation. Why y'all being here is good for me. You're the reason I live. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, Deemer, that's okay. Listen, Deemer. How long have I known you for? What, like 4 months? Only 3-4 months, bro. What do you mean I'm the reason that you live? I don't think I'd really be lonely or sad and alone. Bro will find anything to complain about without putting the effort into anything. Yeah, that sounds like him. That sounds like a spoiled brat. Diva, Diva, I'm just waiting for the time he comes to stream. It might be like a few years down the line, right? I want him to come on stream and be like, "Damn, you were right. Damn, you were right, bro." I'm just waiting. I'm still waiting, bro. I'm still waiting for that day. Oh yeah. So if you're underage, you get instantly banned. It is a rule that I made because of the just because of the topics that I talk about on stream is not suitable for kids. So prior to me making that a rule for those who were on earlier, who's not over the age of 18, if they got a consent form from their parents, then I would not ban them. If you're not able to get a consent form from a guardian, then you'd be instantly banned. It was first the meme, and then it became reality. Just one of those things. Yes, so I am that now people know me as, oh yeah, that one streamer that made the youngins fill out a consent form. I made a form and everything. It's real. What do you mean? You think I'm kidding? You think I'm kidding? I actually no. Like I actually confirmed it. Yeah, I told him to DM me and then I would delete it immediately afterwards. But no. Yeah, it was really funny though. And yes, I had to ban like what, 3 people? Yeah, I think I had to ban like 3-4 people. And I legitimately did ban them. Because he got the consent form signed. I mean, my stream is not suitable for my stream is definitely not suitable for youngins. I actually would prefer them not to be here. Adult stream. 그래, 어른들만. See, at like Thanksgiving, I don't know if you celebrate Thanksgiving, or like Thanksgiving, there's the adult table and then there's the kid table. Yeah. This is the adult stream. This is the adult table, The kids, they yap too much. They say 16, and then you're like, you banish them. This is as good as you could get it from the front side. It's kind of big, but no, I can make adjustments. It's not in the world. And I need a side profile. Yeah. I mean, bro was complaining about Clip Art Studio was difficult to use or something, even though he bought it and barely used it. Yeah. So number one, we told him like a million times to number one to do free trial. Free trial, and he just outright bought it. Number two, for his use case, he could have just bought the EX version. Or no, the Pro version. But he's like, F you, I'm gonna buy the EX version. And then after he said all of it was a scam and he doesn't know how to use it. And he quits digital art and just will choose traditional because it feels better. No, I said free trial. Trial. So he could see if he even wants to like buy it. If not, then he could just use Corita. No, 100%. He's a kid. I mean, he says he's a teenager, and I'm like, okay, you're a kid. You're literally a kid, bro. No, he's not banned though. He's actually got the consent forms and everything. I mean, I'm the man of my word. If you're able to get the thing that you need, you could say. I'm not gonna disclose his age. I mean, he is a high schooler. I'll say that much. I stumbled on a very I stumbled into a very interesting place. Yeah. Um yeah, my streams are interesting. Unfortunately, fortunately, this is yeah. There is no other stream like this. There's no other stream like this. The statement sounds like a poorly excuse for someone from the island. Oh yeah. He's from Japan. He is born and raised in Japan. But he likes Western culture and whatnot. He went to boarding school in Canada, and now he goes to an international school in Japan, and he complains about so many things. And he always talks about how he's not privileged, and we're all over here saying like, what do you mean you're not privileged? What the fudge? Same. I'm an American too. Also, why the hell are you awake? Why the hell are you awake? I'm awake because I'm a night shift. My time schedule is flipped permanently. Or because I work night shift. So that's why I'm awake. Oh, I'm judging so hard right now, okay? I'm judging so whipping hard. Why the hell you're awake? So that's why a lot of my viewers are not Americans. Pot calling the kettle black? What? He says he's not premium while he buys EX. Is it? Oh, I don't know. I do not know the expression. Do you know that expression? Pot calling the kettle black? Do you understand that? Yeah, I didn't know that one. I only heard of it. Don't know what it means. Okay. Gotcha. I'm not cultured in many things. I'm very cultured in anime. Literally, all my knowledge point goes to what? STEM, medical, anime. Yeah, that's about it, bro. Finance, I guess. It means being a hypocrite. Oh, yeah, just say they're just being a hypocrite. Yeah, that's the first time I've ever heard of that expression, though. Calling the kettle black. Learn something new. But no, yeah. What else? Yeah, he complains about having an older iPhone, right? He's like, "Oh my gosh, I only have an iPhone." What was it? Do you remember what iPhone he had, Diva? Do you remember what iPhone he was complaining about, bro? You know, like it's a modern iPhone. It wasn't the best of the best, but what? It was like I think an iPhone 12 or 13, and he was complaining about how everyone at his school has like the 17 Pro Max. And I'm like, okay, number one, for someone your age who doesn't make any money or anything like that, getting any sort of iPhone, like somewhat modern iPhone, is an effing privilege. Like that phone, probably secondhand, probably costs what, like 600 USD? Like, hello? Bro, that's better than my friend's iPhone. Yeah, I forgot which phone, but I'm sitting here. Well, yeah. And then he's complaining about him having like a MacBook Air. Yeah, him complaining he has a MacBook Air. An M1 MacBook Air which is perfectly fine. And I'm like, I'm over here be like, bro, you're an effing high schooler. Why are you complaining about these things? Yeah. Yep. And then he always complains about how his art skills aren't great and whatnot. And then him not drawing whatsoever. Him not even really drawing. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm so weak. Oh, I need to work out. Only goes to the gym like once every year. So him complaining about, not doing XYZ things, etc., etc., etc. He's just a brat. Literally just a brat, bro. Literally just a brat. So like, yeah. Here's the thing. Like, I know I work hard for the things that I have, right? But I understand I have effing privilege where I am. I definitely understand I'm privileged. Even though I know I've like worked hard and whatnot, but it's the fact that I've leveraged my privilege to get farther, to get better things, or et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? But there's still an aspect of, oh, I had a better chance. I have these better opportunities. I just took advantage of it. Life isn't fair. That's it is what it is. This kid is like, I'm not privileged. What the hell are you talking about? I'm like, oh, you're so effing sheltered. Oh, and again, he's been to boarding school and international school. I don't think he's ever been to a legitimate public school. So he doesn't know. He literally doesn't know. He doesn't know how good he's got it, bro. Yeah, they think it's the norm. Like, I will always say I'm not rich. I'm definitely not. I am well off. I personally do not think I am rich. People will say I'm rich. And from their point of view, I can be. But it, but the thing is that it's always about, oh, the thing is though, is that you have to be like, what is it? You have to be good with your finances, good with your money. See, there's different, like, I'm not here buying like a Louis Vuitton. A lot of the things that I buy, people think are nice. I buy secondhand, like this Cintiq right here. This was bought secondhand. The mic that I have, secondhand. This camera that you're seeing, you seeing, and the thing, secondhand. A lot of the stuff that I own is secondhand stuff. I don't buy it brand new because I could save money. And I try to buy like very practical things. If I think It's nicer, yes, but it's something I'm gonna use on a day-to-day basis, why not spend a little extra on it, you know? I'm always of the thought of buy it nice or buy it twice. So why not buy something that's really nice, less headaches, and I could use it for a lot longer, like longevity, et cetera. And then, don't buy it for a stupid price. Try to always get a deal on it. Try to go to eBay, Facebook Marketplace, try to bargain, get the price down. There's so many other there's so many things you could do. Or like Clip Art Studio Paint, right? There's a sale every 4 months, or no, every like quarter, right? So buying things on sale, like keeping track of certain things, if or doing research, there's certain things that you could do. Again, be smart with your money. Yes, I bought this full price. Could I bought certain things full price? Yeah, I could, but there's no reason to. Things that work secondhand, they might be a little scuffed here and there, but like the pure functionality of it is still there. You know, it's less e-waste. You're saving money, and then you're giving a new home. And people typically, if it's nicer things, people take good care of it. So it's not really that banged up either. I'm glad I showed up after this dude left or whatever. No, he does occasionally come, very rarely. Perfect time to be alive. I don't know about you. You must be Elon Musk for all I know. What do you mean? It's about humility. I mean, you're awesome. What the fudge, dude? It's called being smart with your money, for real, for real. Yeah, it is. Speaking the truth, facts, preach. Thank you. Speak your crap. Speak my crap. Now, again, but I do spend money on nicer things though. Like a few months ago. No, actually like 2 months ago, I bought a new coffee grinder. Now this grinder was fairly expensive. It's like 600 USD. However, I bought it new. This one I bought new. Just cuz. However, previously I used a different electric grinder. It was like 150 bucks, but I drink coffee on a daily basis. I wanted, a upgrade. I think that's fine. And also, um, I make a lot of money. I don't know about a lot of money, but like, okay. I won't get into my finances outright, right? But essentially, with paying all my bills, all my retirement, like I maxed out my Roth IRA, which is about 1.7K per year. I maxed that out on a monthly basis, and then I put money in a savings account, emergency savings account, which I put 16% of my income into, and then all my different bills, uh, subscriptions, all that, right? Per month, I have an extra 1.2K of discretionary spending for whatever I want. 1.2K. And this is me not working overtime. And right now I'm working hella overtime because we're really short in the hospital. Per month. This is per month. So I'm not going crazy. Majority of this is going into savings. I want to say the other one goes to investments, right? So I would do specifically like polysafe options like VOO, like a general index fund that follows the S&P 500. But I do other things, it's a little bit more cowboy-esque, more gambly options, but I do a lot of research. I look at quarter earnings for certain companies like NVTS, TMC. I mean, TMC is a bigger company. NVTS is like more of a gamble. Then there's, other ones like Google, which I think Google will do really well. Class C specifically. Class A and C, not a huge difference. Investments. And then the rest is like for other stuff. So occasionally I'll, instead of like putting it into like really boring, safe things, I spend a little here and there on like nicer things. But yeah, a good portion of this discretionary spending I put into savings and investment. But, you got to live in the present. You can't just think about the future all the time, or else you're gonna die with all this money. You can't even spend it, right? So might as well enjoy some of the money that I have now, but being smart with it as well. If you have Korean parents, they talk about if you have Korean parents, they always talk other people about you. What do you mean by that, Teamer? What? Gucci, yeah, it's within its means and do it. General rule of the internet, share as little about yourself as you can. Oh no, I share so much about myself. There is so much. Again, I'm not, but what is it? That's a general, right? 1.2K. That's rough give or take. Not an exact figure. Hashtag not financial advice. Have to say that for legal purposes. Okay. Let me start thinking about these measurements. Could I say like a 2 to 2? Maybe meter. Maybe I could. This seems a little bit more spread out than this, right? If I were to say this is 2, maybe this is 2.5. This is about here to here. Down here. Let's see. About that. I could do it like that. My phone died. Give me a minute to catch up. No worries. Goddamn. Okay, Tulip is a mobile watcher, a mobile viewer. I see. Jeez, something about this at the same distribution. Then lengthwise, we could keep it kind of consistent. Okay, so we could keep all these parts consistent. So let's do. Oh, I need to do these. That is what I need to do. God damn it. I need to do that. There we go. Above layers. Ah, we talked about this. It depends on the woodchuck and what kind of wood. We talked about this. God damn it! I thought we tabled this conversation. The wood is what? What kind of wood? Maple, cherry, oak, mahogany? If it's mahogany, god damn, that's a freaking expensive woodchuck, bro. Probably have to go to the Amazon rainforest for that one. God damn. I type W. Oh yeah, W. Okay. Let's see. Water angle. How much would it could how much would could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? 400 544 on this Discord alone? Let alone spoken. But this will be brought up multiple times. I don't know. I don't know if that's a really viable option. Under this perspective, I guess so. Minecraft. 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 Freaking hell. I hate doing this portion. I have to think of center lines. I love doing perspective, man. So much effing fun, dude. It brings me so much joy. It brings me so much effing joy, man. So much effing joy. Which that doesn't seem right. No, I might just do this portion first. Yeah, none of this looks straight. You know what? F it. I am not going to. Just gonna eyeball it. It doesn't have to be exact. I'm just being very anal about it right now. It has to be perfect. F perfection. I'm just human after all. I'm only human after all. Good enough. You'll see what I'm. You kind of see. You kind of see the madness. You'll see. You'll see what I'm doing. You'll. No perfection. Nah, it's not worth. It's not worth my time investment. Perfection is not the name of the game. The name of the game is get good enough and move on. That is my game. If I was trying to get for perfection, I would be here for so long. It's not worth the it's not worth the time investment. No one got time for perfection. You know what I mean? That's me with perfection with art. If you want perfection, you're gonna be working on something for way too long. For me, it's always about progress. So, look, man, I'm not creating my magnum open right now, okay? This is just practice. Yeah, but that doesn't mean strive for perfection. This might be a little too. Actually, no. I was gonna rotate it this way. Yeah, and then this way, do it this way. Noise. No, it's for his company. He probably had this. It's probably stuff that's like has NDA written all over it. Yeah. He's interning at a company. Yeah. So there's stuff that he literally. Yeah. If it's studio stuff, then yeah, definitely do not share it. I said he's interning at one right now. Not in yet. God damn, bro. Well, actually. Well, actually, you could still have a job and be homeless. I know in Japan that's like I don't know how I know it's a thing in Japan where people they're homeless. So they'll just like go to like a manga cafe or like a 24-hour place where they could be sleep, take baths, and just go to work because rent is so effing high for them. Don't threaten me with a good time. That's what I said. Not necessarily. I should have left the red. Whoops, I should have done that in a different layer. Too late now. Yeah, you better feel sorry. Dude, I guarantee you does not even care. He was like, okay, whatever, man. Yeah, Diva could care less. Remember, he solemnly declined your compliment. angles. I should think about this portion right here. Should be aligned, and it should be more inward, more toward the halfway point. So that was my mistake. So if this is the halfway point right here, it'll be down here. So now I have to do this. That'll change this position. Yeah, like this. And this would curve inward. The hand and the halfway point right here. Everything else is a little. Let's see what the issue is. Make this too front forward. Traced on. God damn. Damn it. I should have made this all different. It's okay. I'll just know what I messed up here. I'll just fix it for the next rotation. I should have added that different angles or different layers. God damn it. Whatever. You live and you learn. No, sir. Do you see what I'm drawing? Probably copied. Okay, essentially, I pretty much draw this in a different perspective. You're colorblind. Indeed, you may be. Goddamn. They are. They're the same saturation. Not the same. Dude, I use a red and blue. Nah, no way. Are you actually being serious? You cannot see. What do you mean? OMG, wait. It's a high silver. Welcome, welcome. I know it is. Yeah, that's why I use red and blue, not like green. Yeah, this is silver. No, I know you do. I know you do silver. Damn, really? That's insane. I think yeah, the biggest one of the colors that people are pretty colorblind to, a lot of people are is like green. I think green is pretty big. No, yo, because you choose green. Oh, that's insane. But yeah, the color green is fairly common for color blindness. So if you cannot see the difference turn up, then you most likely are a guy. Typically, color blindness too, it affects mostly men. It can affect a woman, but not as much. It's a medium. Oh, let me take a gander in the media channel. Nah, nah. What? Nah, this can't. That's insane. Damn, what a crazy way to learn color blindness. I can see it. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is how I do rotation. I do that in a different new perspective, and then I utilize these as my references, and I use a box. I use these planes as measurements, and I make certain reference points, and then I make adjustments. But yeah, this should have gone back a little bit more. I was trying to edit that, but then all of it is in one layer, so I'm like, fuck. So yeah, definitely this is a big thing. This should have been pushed in more. So that's my B. Yeah, I was a little bit, yeah, this measurement, I made this a little bit too forward. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I said like F it. The next one I do, I'll make sure I do it on different layers. It is what it is. I wonder if the principle, if the sun is purple through your eyes. Oh, if you're colorblind, or you're like blue colorblind. Not sure. Do you not like use a reference? Well, me? No, yeah, I'm using a reference. This is the reference right here. I just copied a pose, and then these two, I had to imagine from different perspective, a front view and a side profile, and then I use this and made a completely different perspective. I draw, I, I draw with so much references, but yeah. Again, this is more for rotation purposes or like perspective. Rotation and perspective change. And I have an artist with reference you could use. Oh, yeah. Always down. I'm always down. Sure. Listen. If you got good references, I'm always down. Hakuyan's drawn? Okay, let me see. Let me Google this guy. Or woman. Or alien. or this artist. Oh, yeah. I've seen their stuff. I've seen their stuff on Twitter. This good shiz. Good shiz. Yeah. I'll follow this person on Twitter. I was like, who's this guy? Oh my god. See a few of their posts. Ah, yeah, it's this guy. I remember. I all remember. Yeah, one of the reasons why I'm doing this rotation thing, there's several reasons. Number one is so it this gives me a better understanding of thinking about stuff in 3D, right? When I look at a reference, now I'm not constrained to that specific pose or that specific perspective. Let's say, oh, I really like this pose, but I think it'll look cooler in this perspective. Or if I were to change this thing right here, this helps with that. Number two, let's say I want to do animation, right? And what does animation deal with? It deal with like movement, right? So you have to think about, okay, this arm, if it moves away from you, how will that look? How does it move closer to you? And that's all about perspective, right? Thinking things like three how 3D shapes move on a two-dimensional plane. And this will also really help with that, solidify that as well. And this just helps with observational skills as well. So there's like a lot of advantages to this. But it's effing difficult. It's effing difficult. God damn it. Right now, I'm just doing simple things like this. But the goal, right? The goal is to like this is me copying a Korean artist, right? Me doing like a really rough sketch, then doing something more refined, like copying. So my goal is to copy things like this from the artist that I'm trying to emulate, right? And bam, doing it at a different angle, different perspective. Oh, now imagine doing that. Holy shit. Yeah, that's way too hard for me. I can't do that right now, but that's the goal, you know? And once I do that, dude, the skill sets, just imagine what you could do. Yeah, imagine this, but they're facing toward you with their hands. Like this. Yeah, this instead of looking this way, they're looking straight, changing the angle to here. Again, same style and everything. Holy. But yeah, it's gonna take a good amount of time. There's no rush. I'm taking my time. It's going to be a long, arduous process. At least the style copying. Oh yeah. Like what I did is pretty much I looked at their drawing. Then I analyze different. I can bring. Where is it? Uh, let me open recent. Let's see this one. Where is the? Okay, you can tell which one is the original and which one is a copy. Obviously, you can obviously tell. But my goal isn't to like copy all this perfectly. That's really difficult to do. The purpose that I'm trying to do, right, is look at very specific details or techniques that they use and then copy that. Copy that specific thing. Like looking at line weight, looking at this part, kind of copying that. This thing right here, seeing how this is a little bit darker compared to this. Even though this thing is farther compared to this one, this is darker for balance purposes. So utilizing those small details, like I'm trying to not completely steal their style. I'm trying to steal more of their techniques more than anything. I mean, of course, there's gonna be a lot of stylistic things that are different or that like copying or whatever. Again, my goal isn't to copy one for one, but it's to emulate their techniques that makes it like stylistic. But yeah. Yeah. Because if I were to do it like exactly, this would take like 15 times longer. There. I like the thought. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, right? I'm not trying to be exactly like them. I'm just trying to take the things that I like about them. Again, the techniques, what makes them the X factor in their art. I'm taking that aspect. Okay, let's do a more. Okay, this time I will do this like this. It'll be a little bit easier angle, I think. And yeah, I'm using them. He bad person. Yeah, everyone uses everyone else. Okay, this is a dog eat dog world. Dog eat dog world. Okay, you use me. You know how you use me? You use me as entertainment. Okay, buddy. So don't you even. Everyone uses everybody. If you don't think that, you're very naive. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, I don't use people. Just, I'm trying to be say so, and you're like, shut the fuck. Okay, that's good. This has been very entertaining. Yeah. No, you're my favorite when it was shut the fuck up, Missy. Alrighty. Sounds like you need to charge your phone while watching or something, dude. God damn. Okay, you might need to change the battery on your phone. It's about, huh? Yeah, probably for the best. Yeah, you sleep at 5 a.m. God damn. Holy shit. God damn, 5 a.m. It'd be a very good idea. Yeah, yeah, man. Sleep is fairly important. You should do that. Nope, I am CST. I am I'm from Yeehaw land. Oh yeah, I say yeehaw. I say howdy. I say y'all. I like to drink. When I say sugar, would you like some iced tea? Instead of saying roof, I would say roof. Instead of saying oil, I'll say all. Oh, sugar. Do I match all the stereotypes of being a yeehaw man? I wouldn't say all, but I do. I do fit some of them. Like I do have a license to carry. I've discharged several different firearms. Ooh, let me tell you, you oh the uh the power and the ecstasy. Oh, I have a perfect clip for you. Oh, what do you mean here? I don't to carry. Yeah, license to carry. Technically, in my state, you don't need a license to carry, but I do because safety. Also, technically, in my state, it's a open carry, not a concealed carry. My license is concealed carry. So yeah, I don't have to show people that I'm, packing heat. Oh hell yeah, it is. Until you get hit with a penal code. What is it? Penal code 30.7 and 30.7 or 30.7 and 30.6. If you're hit with those penal codes, then yeah, you're not allowed to carry a firearm. I love America. You know? Oh, are you ready for next Sunday? It's the Super Bowl, y'all. Oh my gosh, it's Super Bowl Sunday. This is legit a national holiday for us Americans. See, I will not be streaming and I'll be watching the Super Bowl. Oh yeah, yeah, I know this guy. No, no, no. Yeah, yeah. I've seen this one. Yeah, yeah, Fizzy. Yeah, yeah. It's pretty good. Uh, it's pretty funny. I do love me America. Soon to be the United States of America and Greenland. Honestly, the U.S. having Greenland doesn't make sense, but it is what it is. There's Twitch people. Yep. Me howdy. Hits different. Indeed it does. Indeed it does, Fizzy. Oh, this. Oh no, this should be a little bit higher. Yeah. Okay. Oh, what happened? Hello, person. Came over here to see the fellow insane person. Oh, see, look, Fizzy, you're not alone. People aren't thinking that You're a fragment of my imagination now. Oh, how much it could. As much as it would. Yeah, there's music here. Because you know how YouTube is. YouTube just hates music. Or people playing music. You get copyright strike like frame 1. So and also you get more interaction from it or faster reaction time because with YouTube there's a delay, right? There's a delay. There's a delay in the messages and interacting. So if you want to talk to me as much as possible, as soon as possible, go on Twitch. If you care more about the quality of and playback, then see on YouTube. And then there's all these emotes, there's channel points. You could request for certain things, channel points. But yeah. Why would I think it's insane? I don't know. I only had this person's voice on YouTube. Oh god, I could actually see the lines here. What do you mean the lines? What? ASMR. What? No, he was not an AI chatbot. Listen, I'm warning you. Okay. Okay, I'm warning you. Turn up. Okay, okay, okay. Let me give you heads up. Okay, Fizzy, if you think you're the most insane person in chat, you're wrong. It's actually Fizzy. Fizzy is probably the most unhinged person on stream. Out of all my viewers, oh wait, hold on. Is he the most? Yeah, he's the most. Yeah, yep, yeah, no, yep, yep, no, yeah, without a doubt in my mind. You know that friends that is really hilarious, but sometimes you're thinking, holy shit, how is this guy not in jail? Yeah, Fizzy's not at that level, but like he gets pretty close. He gets pretty close. I'll say that much. Jill is crazy. do we do Fizzy, do I need to show chat our DMs? Actually, I want to do that. But yeah, some of our let's just say some of our DMs are crazy, or like he would send me stuff. He'll s- he'll send me stuff in the middle of me streaming. I'm like, God damn it, bro. It's like using self-destruct as a Pokemon. You will die with me. Yeah, that's a part of it. Yeah. That's part of the reason why. No, me. He's talking about me. Turnip. Like imagine it like this, right? You know, like marriage is, right? Marriage is like pretty much giving the keys to your significant others, saying, hey, like here's all this information that you could use to destroy me. Please don't destroy me. That's literally then I he's like, here's some crazy insane stuff, and I just laugh. I'm like, holy shit, that's so effing funny, but so effing messed up. It's a healthy relationship. Yeah, literally it's virtual. Wait, virtually, virtually. Mutual assured destruction. MAD. Wait, hold on. Is this on a different layer? I have to make sure this is epping on a different layer. Okay, it's not on a different layer. I'm not making that mistake again. Yeah, Fizzy's been with me. Okay, that sounds gay as hell. Hold on. Um, Fizzy has been my viewer for a very long time. There you go. Yeah, phrasing is important. No, we're not. Fizzy has he's in a he's in a happily he's he got a girlfriend, man. Fizzy is happily in a relationship with his girlfriends. It's okay. I can still be your little pog champ if you. Holy. Yeah, don't mind him. I told you. He just say he's one of those he's one of those viewers where you're like, okay, alrighty. One of those everything that he says you just take with a grain of salt. Be proud. What do you mean be proud? Listen, buddy, it's not June yet. It's not June yet. I tried to replicate the pose from the from bottom to top, but man, my anatomy is so shiz. And then do some anatomy studies. Farewell. It's so interesting. If they're at home, they could just, they could just charge their phone. Very interesting. But nah, it is what it is. But farewell. You love doing perspective grids? Oh man, you sound like Diva. You sound like Diva. Diva. Or Ultra Monotum 9698. What he goes by Diva. Not saying that you are a diva. I'm just saying he loves his perspective. Again, he sold his soul to the devil so he could do the perspective. See, look, he's cheering. Ooh, perspective grades. I'm telling you, that's his jam, bro. Also, Firefly from Honkai Star Rail. Those are the two things that he loves in life. His daughter, his daughter Firefly, and perspective. 100% it is you, Fizzy. What do you mean? Or are you kidding? That is the exact reason why you say the things that you do. Because anonymity lets you say what's exactly on your mind without consequences. Literally one of the upsides of the internet. I'd move to Twitch to chat if I think Twitch could actually send my phone the damn verification code. Damn. But yeah, I mean, typically, all the fun people are on Twitch. But you know what's really insane? So I thought like all the say so or like, oh hi, I'm new here, you know, people, you know, that'd be on YouTube and all the crazy insane people would be on Twitch. Yeah, it kind of like it flipped. It did the you know the Travolta, right? It goes or is that too old? All are y'all 6 7ers don't get the Travolta. God damn, that's such an old reference. Aged me. That aged even me. I got some gray hairs talking about. Yeah, but there's a switch. All the freaky people are now on YouTube. All the I guess we haven't had super crazy people on Twitch. It's so interesting how that happened. I honestly think it would have been, uh, you know, how that's how the cookie crumbles. Hmm. Twitch is a safe space full of wholesome individuals. Nah, see, that's where all the degenerates in the world gathered. It's just unfortunate. Again, just depends on your perspective. I guess I'm getting degenerates from YouTube now. Or I think you know what it is, right? I think what it is that people from YouTube comes, right? They come to my stream and then they kind of like lurk, they chat a little, they kind of like test the waters. And then they're like, oh shiz, there's so many effing degenerates here. Oh, I can be free. And then they jump full on in and just run wild. I think that's what it is compared to like other like art streams, right? A lot of them are say so, you know, they're like, "Hi guys, welcome to the art stream. So today I'll be drawing cute anime girls. So what's your favorite anime? Oh yeah, I love the anime too. Man, I haven't been getting any sleep. Man, this art's kind of cringe. Okay, guys, I'm kind of tired. I'm gonna go to sleep. I'll draw more. Okay, talk to you later." Typical art stream goes, how it goes. And then there's effing me. Talking on about whatever. Being asked how much would it, how much would it, how much could if a woodchuck chuck and a woodchuck could chuck wood? Yo, dude, you like Nukita anime? What? Huh? What happened? Hey, man, you were there when I watched it. Wait, yeah, you were there when I watched it. You're just as guilty. Also, S tier show should have won anime of the year. Disappointed that it didn't win anime of the year, bro. Truly a travesty. It is. It is the show. It is the anime of the century, bro. Hentai wish it were. Not. Anyways, but yeah, I think just people here. I want to say people aren't wholesome here. Hell, it's definitely not It's definitely not wholesome. I had people sign. I permission slips, bro. Name okay. Name another streamer that made their viewers submit a paper to their guardians to say, "Hey, can I watch this streamer?" Who else? I'll give you. I'll give. I can give you an effing hour. I get. You know, you can chat. You if even you use Chat GPT. This is an open note test, bro. You'll have all the time in the world. Oh, whoops! Accidentally twice. Just, just delete this. So funny. Whoops. Yeah, you can't. Man's got waiver forms. It's like entering construction sites. I mean, is it not? Busy. Is it not like entering a construction site? There's gonna be so much effing collateral damage. There's so much effing destruction. You get drained damage either way. Essentially. Yeah. There's no escaping here. Damn, that must have been a really good meal if you're full. Must been a effing good meal, bro. It's like 4 sticks of ISA, a whole chicken egg, chicken skin. What is ISA? I'm guessing that's like a Philippine dish. I'm assuming so. Oh, intestines. Is it tasty? Listen, I know I'm an American, and it's like, oh, intestines, internal organs, ew. But I've eaten. I don't know if I've eaten chicken's intestines. I've tried like pig and cow intestines. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. Um, it's really dependent on how you cook it, right? I've had chicken gizzard. Chicken gizzard's like okay. It's not my favorite. Um, liver. Liver's not bad. It's very iron e. Iron e. Fairly gamey. What else is pretty good? Ooh, tongue. Beef tongue. Dude, beef tongue is hella good. It's really expensive though, because there's a one tongue. So I don't eat it. I haven't. It's not a thing that I eat on like a daily basis. Yeah, typically speaking, I don't actually eat organs super often. It's an occasional thing. It's a gotcha barbecue. It's delicious if you bite and it tastes bitter. It got common rarity, which means the seasoning on that one is natural. By that I mean you just ate chiz. As long as it isn't bitter, should be okay. Just it's not bitter. I mean, so AKA the seasoning is what carries, right? That's essentially what it sounds like. Like if it's seasoned really well, the spices and whatnot. I don't think you understood. What do you mean? Or rather, you misunderstood. Oh, did I? Please enlighten me. Please enlighten me. Oh, 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 oh. That. Oh shit. Oh my damn. Okay, now I get it. I okay, I got it. God damn, bro. Wait, hold on. Diva, can you confirm? Can you confirm this can you confirm this what Fizzy talks about? Since he lives in the same place as you. If so, that is kind of wild. That's kind of insane, dog. I'm not gonna lie. What barbecue gotcha? Isa? Is that what you call it? Fizzy? Isa? You saying it's like chicken's intestines. Isa? ISAW? Isa. Yeah. No, it tastes like shit. God. Dude, do you even say yeah, there's a gotcha answer? No, he just literally says, "Oh no, yeah, it tastes like crap, bro." But I'm a regular at where I eat since I know their food is properly cleaned. So it's not gotcha then. It's not gotcha. Or like I guess like the rates are really high for you. Or if they're having, let's say they're having an awful day, you could say a shitty day. Then they won't clean up properly or something. Oh my goodness. This guy's playing in this field. Oh, that's the pose you're doing, Diva. Sorry, I just looked at media. So I'm guessing you did the bottom first, then the top part. I'm assuming that you did. I think your anatomy is generally speaking, I think your anatomy is fine. There'd only be like two things I think you need to change to make it look really good. Like the I mean, if you care. If you don't, then you can just disregard what I said. The only thing that is like blaring to me, or it looks off to me, is the knee that's like coming toward you. That knee, how it's positioned, I know what you're trying to go for, but it kind of looks unnatural in terms of the anatomy. If you were to push that a little bit inward and upwards, a little bit inwards and upwards, it'll look a lot more natural, and you still have that perspective, saying that it's coming out toward you, but with how they're positioned, uh, it should be positioned a little bit more inward and upward, more in yeah. And then the shoulder, the far shoulder, um, it should go inward just a tad bit to make it look a little bit more natural. But it still looks good regardless. You could take it or leave it. Unsolicited advice given. Bam. Can't be an Ebu stream without unsolicited advice given. True. You know it's effing factual, man. Yeah, I made this part so. It's this part, whatever. Way too wide. I'm doing my rotation practice. Doing my rotation shiz, man. Bro, what do you mean you forgot to eat? Excuse me? Or are you just so in the zone that it just didn't appear in your mind? I don't know. Well, it's kind of insane. Streamer is a gamer? Why do you always have to say that, Aldo? I'm not a gamer. I retired, man. I mean, that's a lie. I played Apex yesterday. Yes, Busy. I played Apex without streaming it. So what? Yeah, I don't know. I think now on while I game, I probably won't stream anymore. Me playing games. I think they detract Yeah, just playing games just for me, just for myself. I don't know. Laptop ad? Got a laptop ad? God damn. Why? Are you trying to look for a new laptop? Is that why? It's not too bad. Um, I am going to end stream. I literally finished the things that I wanted to. So I was gonna end stream so I could go work out. Yeah, if I look at this, yeah, it's like rotating this way. Pretty cool. Oh damn! Rest up, man. Well, it was probably flu. You probably got flu, bro. Flu is pretty bad this year. Yeah, this year flu has been pretty bad. Yeah, yeah, probably will have that cough for a little bit. Yeah, the cough will stay for a little bit. But if it's just a cough, you should be fine. Mm. Yeah, I don't think again. Runny nose, coughing, it's not too bad. Now, if you have a fever, foggy brain, etc., that's where it's a little bit more serious. But if it's a little bit of coughing, runny nose, it's not terrible. It's not like the end of the world or anything like that. Alrighty. Okay. Well, chat. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Oh, I need to go work out. And then after a workout, I'll probably draw more. But I don't know if I'll stream me drawing. I don't know, we'll see. All right, until next time. Peace. Although get better. I hope you feel better. All right. Farewell.